When it comes to a fight, the core element is the training that the person receives. But no matter how much training the person has received, there are times when it is vital that they have the necessary equipment for them to achieve their given objectives. Greetings and welcome to Checkpoint Gaming, Gaslands. With this episode, it will cover and consolidate the weapons and upgrade rules for Gaslands. Regarding the effects, they are important when we move on to discussing the weapons themselves when they are used in combat. With these effects, they consist of the following: blast, blitz, crew fired, electrical, fire, indirect, splash, and zero crew. With the blast effect, when it comes to that of every uncancelled hits for the weapon or effect with a special effect, it causes the target to gain one hazard. With the blitz effect, it causes the vehicle to be armed with copies of this weapon equal to the ammo, where each copy is considered as a single ammo. During the attack step, the vehicle may attack with this weapon equal to the crew value of that vehicle and with the remaining ammo it possesses. With the crew fired effect, it causes the weapon to benefit from a 360-degree arc of fire and does not need a facing when it is armed. With the electrical effect, it relies upon electricity to deliver damage or otherwise affect its target. It is also limited to Michigan-sponsored teams. With the fire effect, the affected vehicle will suffer at least one damage from the weapon or effect, and the vehicle is considered to be on fire. As long as the vehicle is on fire, you will lose one hull per gear phase. The vehicle also cannot gain this fire special effect again while it is on fire until the initial fire is extinguished. When a vehicle is on fire and it makes a smash attack, the smash attack accounts as having this fire rule and can cause the target vehicle to be on fire as well. In order for the vehicle to no longer be on fire, it has to reach zero hazards. With the indirect effect, it ignores terrain and cover when shooting. With the splash effect, it must target and attack every vehicle found beneath the shooting template, including any friendly vehicles. Each target also suffers separate attacks from this weapon. With the zero crew effect, when the vehicle reaches zero crew, it automatically shifts down one gear to a minimum of gear 1 when it is activated. In addition to this, only hazardous maneuvers in this vehicle's current gear are permitted to be used. With that taken care of, let's look at the weapons themselves. It is important to note that these weapons are divided into 3 broad categories. With these categories, they consist of crew-fired, vehicle-mounted, and brought weapons. With crew-fired weapons, they consist of those that are directly handled by the crew. This includes any weapon that is handled or thrown by an individual. With that said, let's take a look at said weapons. With the blunderbuss, it has the range of small burst, 2x6 attack dice, and the following special rules: crew-fired and splash. When purchased, they take up no build slots and at the cost of 2 cans. With the gas grenades, it has the range of medium, 1x6 attack dice, and the following special rules: crew-fired, blitz, and indirect. It also comes with 5 ammo. When purchased, they take up no slots and at the cost of 1 can. If it scores 1 or more uncancelled hits, instead of causing damage to the target, reduce the target's crew value by 1 for each uncancelled hit to a minimum of 0. This will last until the end of the gear phase. With the grenades, it has the range of medium, 1x6 attack dice, and the following special rules: crew-fired, blitz, blast, and indirect. It also comes with 5 ammo. When purchased, they take up no slots and at the cost of 1 can. With the handgun, it has the range of medium, 1x6 attack dice, and the following special rules: crew-fired. When purchased, they take up no slots and at the cost of 0 cans. The reason why handguns have no can cost is because they automatically come equipped to any members of their crew found on any given vehicle. So whenever you have a crew member on any given vehicle, that crew member essentially brings their own handgun with them. With the Magnum, it has the range of double 1x6 attack dice and the following special rules: crew-fired and blast. When purchased, they take up no slots and at the cost of 1 can. With the Molotov cocktail, it has the range of medium, 1x6 attack dice, and the following special rules: crew-fired, blitz, indirect, and fire. It also comes with 5 ammo. When purchased, they take up no slots and the cost of 1 can. With the shotgun, it has a basic range of long, Attack dice dependent upon range, and the following special rules. Crew fired. When purchased, they take up no slots and at the cost of 4 cans. When attacking with this weapon, the attack range will determine the amount of damage it will deliver. If it is at short range, it has 3d6 attack dice. If it is at medium range, it has 2d6 attack dice. If it is at long range, it has 1d6 attack dice. With the steel net, it has the range of short, 3d6 attack dice, and the following special rules. Crew fired and blast. When purchased, they take up no slots and at the cost of 2 cans. If it hits, it does not cause damage. Instead, add hazards as a result of the blast special rule as normal. With the submachine gun, it has the range of medium, 3d6 attack dice, and the following special rules. Crew fired. When purchased, they take up no slots and the cost of 5 cans. With vehicle-mounted weapons, they consist of those that are too large to be handled directly by the crew. Instead, they require a vehicle so that it can be mounted and fired from there. With that said, let's take a look at said weapons. With a 125mm cannon, it has the range of double, 8d6 attack dice, and the following special rules. Blast. It also comes with 3 ammo. When purchased, they take up 3 slots and at the cost of 6 cans. It is also nothing more than a tank cannon that a civilian vehicle can carry. When fired from a non-tank vehicle, then said vehicle will immediately gain 2 hazards. But if it is mounted on a tank, no hazards are given when fired. With the arc lightning projector, it has a range of double, 6d6 attack dice, and the following special rules. Electrical. It also comes with 3 ammo. When purchased, they take up 2 slots and at the cost of 6 cans. It is also limited to Michigan-sponsored teams. In addition to this, it is a chain reaction electrical weapon that can affect multiple targets. After damaging its first target, immediately target one vehicle found within short range and within a 360-degree arc of fire, including the attacking vehicle. This continues until it fails to damage a target or there are no more viable targets. It can target friendly vehicles and cannot target the same vehicle twice in a single attack step. With the bazooka, it has the range of double, 3d6 attack dice, and the following special rules. Blast. It also comes with 3 ammo. When purchased, it takes up 2 slots and at the cost of 4 cans. With the BFG, it has the range of double, 10d6 attack dice, and its own special rules. It also comes with 1 ammo. When purchased, it takes up 3 slots and at the cost of 1 can. Vehicles with this weapon must make an immediate forced movement backwards after firing this weapon. It also moves medium straight backwards, reducing its gear to 1 and it gains 3 hazards. It is also limited to being front mounted. With the combat laser, it has the range of double, 3d6 attack dice, and the following special rules. Splash. When purchased, it takes up 1 slot and at the cost of 5 cans. With the Death Ray, it has the range of double, 3d6 attack dice, and the following special rules. Electrical and its own special rules. It also comes with 1 ammo. When purchased, it takes up 1 slot and the cost of 3 cans. If it scores a hit or has more uncancelled hits during its attack, immediately remove the target vehicle from play instead of inflicting damage. Basically, but the vehicle will still count as being wrecked. With the flamethrower, it has the range of large burst, 6d6 attack dice, and the following special rules. Flash, fired, and indirect. It also comes with 3 ammo. When purchased, it takes up 2 slots and at the cost of 4 cans. With the grabber arm, it has the range of short, 3d6 attack dice, and no special rules. When purchased, it will take up 1 slot and at the cost of 6 cans. If 1 or more uncancelled hits occur on a target vehicle of the same weight class or lighter as the attacking vehicle, the attacking player places the target anywhere within short range of its original position. It may also be pivoted to face any direction. A collision window also occurs due to the movement. With the grav gun, it has the range of double, 3d6 attack dice, and the following special rules. Electrical. It also comes with 1 ammo. When purchased, it takes up 1 slot and at the cost of 2 cans. It is also limited to Michigan-sponsored teams. If it scores 1 or more uncancelled hits, instead of taking damage, the target vehicle will become 1 weight class heavier or lighter until the end of the attacker's next activation. This weight class change is decided by the attacker. With the harpoon, it has the range of double, 5x6 attack dice, and no special rules. When purchased, it takes up 1 slot and at the cost of 2 cans. Instead of causing damage, harpoons will cause the attacking and target vehicles to become closer to one another. With the first uncancelled hit, the affected vehicle will spin on the spot to either face directly toward or away from the other vehicle, whichever requires the shortest degree of rotation. The spinning causes a collision window. All subsequent uncancelled hits will cause the affected vehicle to move a force straight towards the other vehicle. If the target vehicle is the same weight class or lighter than the attacking vehicle, the target vehicle will move towards the attacker. If the target vehicle is heavier than the attacking vehicle, however, then the attacking vehicle will move towards the target vehicle. With the heavy machine gun, it has a range of double, 3x6 attack dice, and they have no special rules. When purchased, it takes up 1 slot and at the cost of 3 cans. With the kinetic super booster, it has the range of double, 6x6 attack dice, and the following special rules. Electrical. It also comes with 1 ammo. When purchased, it takes up 2 slots and at the cost of 6 cans. It is also limited to Michigan-sponsored teams. It is a bizarre weapon that does not damage the target vehicle. Instead, it will immediately increase the target vehicle's current gear by 1 for each successful hit without it gaining hazards or exceeding its maximum gear. With the machine gun, it has the range of double, 2x6 attack dice, and it has no special rules. When purchased, it takes up 1 slot and at the cost of 2 cans. With the magnetic jammer, it has the range of double, no attack dice, and the following special rules. Electrical. When purchased, it takes up no slots and at the cost of 2 cans. It is also limited to Michigan-sponsored teams and prevents the target vehicle from discarding ammo tokens during its activation. With the minigun, it has the range of double, 4x6 attack dice, and it has no special rules. When purchased, it will take up 1 slot and at the cost of 6 cans. With the mortar, it has the range of double, 4x6 attack dice, and the following special rules. Indirect. It also comes with 4 ammo. When purchased, it takes up 1 slot and at the cost of 4 cans. With the rockets, it has the range of double, 6x6 attack dice, and it has no special rules. It also comes with 3 ammo. When purchased, it takes up 2 slots and at the cost of 5 cans. With the thumper, it has the range of medium, no attack dice, and the following special rules. Electrical, indirect, a 360-degree arc of fire, and its own special rules. It also comes with 1 ammo. When purchased, it will take up 2 slots and at the cost of 4 cans. It is also limited to Michigan-sponsored teams. In regards to this weapon, it is a powerful sonic device that, when used to attack, will cause every vehicle within range, friend or foe, to immediately make a flip check. Target vehicles also count their current gear as if it was 2 higher up to a maximum of 6. Also, don't declare a facing with this weapon when it is purchased. With the wall of amplifiers, it has the range of medium, no attack dice, and the following special rules. A 360-degree arc of fire and its own special rules. When purchased, they take up 3 slots and at a cost of 4 cans. It is a sonic-based weapon that, when fired, will automatically cause 1 hit to occur against every vehicle within range and can be evaded. It also does not need a target but causes no damage. For each uncancelled hit, the target vehicle will lose or gain 1 hazard. The attacker will choose if the target will gain or lose a hazard. With the wreck lobber, it has the range of double blast dropped, no attack dice, and its own special rules. It also comes with 3 ammo. When purchased, it will take up 4 slots and at the cost of 4 cans. It is also in possession of the trebuchet special rule. With this special rule, it allows the vehicle to fire this weapon without needing a target. When fired, place a 20mm marker within double range of the vehicle's arc of fire. From there, roll a skid dice. With a shift result, place the wreck touching the marker. With a spin or slide result, have the player to the active player's left place the wreck anywhere within short range of the marker. With a hazard result, have the player to the active player's left place the wreck touching the active vehicle. But regardless of the result, trigger a glitched window after resolving the placement. This vehicle is also able to reload the trebuchet by colliding with a wreck. Upon colliding, the vehicle will gain 1 ammo. The vehicle is also able to engage in dumper, where it is allowed to use this weapon as a rear-mounted dropper weapon instead of as a trebuchet. If doing so, have the wreck be placed touching the rear part of the active vehicle. It is important to note that a collision window will not be triggered. With the wrecking ball, it has the range of short, no attack dice, and the following special rule: a 360-degree arc of fire. When purchased, it will take up 3 slots and at the cost of 2 cans. It does not require a target to be used, and this vehicle will immediately engage in a T1 collision with every vehicle and destructible obstacle found within the weapon's range when used. With these collisions, all weapons, upgrades, and perks are deactivated. The only exception to this rule is this particular weapon. So things like ram or exploding ram cannot be used by the targeted vehicle. When used, the attacking vehicle gains 2 additional smash attack dice for each collision. It also does not gain any hazards during these collisions. For all other vehicles, they must declare evade. With dropped weapons, they consist of those that are dropped through the use of trapdoors or pipes found on a given vehicle. When deployed, they will alter the terrain for which the vehicle will travel through. With that said, let's take a look at said weapons. With the nature of dropped weapons, they are meant to target other players that are found behind or to the side of the attacker. Because of this, they can never be front-mounted. Players may also attack with a single dropped weapon per single attack step. When attacking with a dropped weapon, place the appropriate shooting template within the weapon's arc of fire. When deployed, the template is not considered touching the active vehicle. After deploying a dropped weapon, leave this template in place when the vehicle makes its next movement. It will also remain on the play area where it was deployed for the rest of the game unless the other specific rules state otherwise. When it comes to attacking with a dropped weapon, instead of rolling to attack, resolve its effects when the deployed dropped weapon overlaps a vehicle movement's template touches it, or the vehicle's final position overlaps the dropped weapon template. This resolution of its effects occur in the vehicle's next collision window. With vehicles that are attacked by a dropped weapon, it is allowed to evade any successful hits made from the dropped weapon. What will become a pain is when there are multiple templates stacked on top of one another. In this situation, resolve each template individually and in order starting from the top of the stack going down. With a Caltrap dropper, it has 2 dice 6 attack dice and the following special rules. Small burst. It also comes with 3 ammo. When purchased, it will take up 1 slot and at the cost of 1 can. With this template, it counts as a treacherous surface with the first vehicle affected by this weapon is subject to its attack dice. After resolving the attack, remove this weapon's template from the play area. With the glue dropper, it has 0 attack dice and they have no special rules. It also comes with 1 ammo. When purchased, it will take up 1 slot and at the cost of 1 can. With this template, it counts as a treacherous surface. Vehicles also affected by it must reduce its gear by 2 at the end of its movement step. It is important to note that a single vehicle may not be affected by this weapon in back-to-back activations. With the mine dropper, it has 4 dice 6 attack dice and the following special rules. Small burst and blast. When purchased, it will take up 1 slot and at the cost of 1 can. The first vehicle affected by this weapon is subject to its attack dice, the blast effect. After resolving the attack, remove this weapon's template from the play area. With the napalm dropper, it has 4 dice 6 attack dice and the following special rules. Small burst and fire. It also comes with 3 ammo. When purchased, they take up 1 slot and at the cost of 1 can. The first vehicle affected by this weapon is subject to its attack dice with a fire effect. After resolving the attack, remove this weapon's template from the play area. With the oil slick dropper, it has no attack dice and it has no special rules. It also comes with 3 ammo. When purchased, it will take up no slots and at the cost of 2 cans. It also counts as being treacherous terrain. With the RC car bombs, it has 4 dice 6 attack dice and has no special rules. It also comes with 3 ammo. When purchased, it will take up no slots at the cost of 3 cans. With these RC cars, they are represented by a 20mm square token. When deployed drop from the main vehicle, it is done so within short range and may face any desired direction. When deployed, a collision window is triggered if another vehicle is within the deployment area. With this vehicle, it is classified as a lightweight vehicle with the following special values. 1 hull, 0 handling, the current gear of 3, 1 crew, and a bomb strapped to it. It is piloted to an impact controlled by the player who deployed it and can shoot as if it had handgun. However, it cannot change gears, does not count as a part of the player's team, and cannot be used to satisfy the scenario's rules, gain audience votes, or possess perks. When the RC car is involved in a collision or a wipeout, it suffers 1 point of damage before the collision or wipeout is resolved. When the RC is wrecked, it explodes and rolls attack dice as if it was a medium-weight vehicle. With the sentry gun, it has the range of medium, a 360-degree arc of fire, 2d6 attack dice, and they have no special rules. It also comes with 3 ammo. When purchased, it takes up no slots and at the cost of 3 cans. With these sentry guns, they can be represented by any token within reason. When deployed drop from the main vehicle, it is done so within short range. With these guns, they are classified as lightweight destructible obstacles. They can also be the target of a shooting attack and possess 2 hull points. When making their own attack, they automatically hit with their attack dice against any vehicle that ends their movement step within its attack range. The target is allowed to evade as normal. However, it never targets a vehicle that belongs to the same team as the vehicle responsible for dropping it. So that means no friendly fire. Although controlled by the player who dropped it, the sentry gun cannot be used to satisfy the scenario's rules, gain audience votes, or possess perks. With the smoke dropper, it has no attack dice and it has no special rules. It also comes with 3 ammo. When purchased, it takes up no slots and at the cost of 3 cans. When this template is placed upon the play area, it counts as an obstruction for purposes of determining cover. If any part of the vehicle comes into contact with this template through the use of its movement template or in determining its final position, it gains 1 hazard at the end of its movement. And if it is in contact with the template, the vehicle will become distracted. With all the weapons now taken care of, we can now discuss the upgrades available to be added to your vehicle. In regards to these upgrades, they can be used to improve your vehicle's efficiency, gives you more crew members to assist you with firing your weapons, or you just think the upgrade is cool. With that said, let's take a look at said upgrades. With armor plating, it takes up 1 build slot and at a cost of 4 cans. With this upgrade, extra plating and shielding is added to the vehicle, granting it 2 additional hull points. It is possible for a single vehicle to be fitted with multiple copies of this upgrade, each copy giving an additional 2 hull points each time. With the experimental nuclear engine, it is an electrical upgrade only available to Michigan-sponsored teams, taking up no build slots and at a cost of 5 cans. With the nature of this upgrade, it cannot be purchased for a lightweight vehicle and may only be purchased once for any given vehicle. Once purchased, it increases the vehicle's max gear by 2 up to its maximum value of 6. In addition to this vehicle considers the long straight movement template to be permitted in any gear the vehicle is in. It is also not considered to be hazardous or trivial in any gear. This will also not stack with the perk held for leather, and if the vehicle fails to pass its flip check, then it will immediately wreck and automatically explode. When it explodes, the explosion dice is equal to that of the heavyweight vehicle. With the experimental teleporter, it is an electrical upgrade only available to Michigan-sponsored teams, take up no build slots, and at the cost of 7 cans. With the nature of this upgrade, it may only be purchased once for any given vehicle. This upgrade also goes to the normal movement step after it has teleported. At the start of its activation, the vehicle with this upgrade may choose to activate the experimental teleporter prior to its normal movement step. When activated, the vehicle will immediately gain 3 hazards and its controller will roll a single skid dice. If the controller rolls anything other than a hazard, then its controller may place the vehicle anywhere within medium range of its current position. When doing this, it may not touch any obstacle or terrain and it cannot alter its facing. The vehicle does not experience a collision and may begin its movement step from its new location. If the controller rolls a hazard, however, then the player to the left of the controller places the vehicle anywhere within long range of its current position. When doing this, it may not touch any obstacle or terrain, and it cannot alter its facing. The vehicle does not experience a collision and may begin its movement step from its new location. With the exploding ram, it takes up no belt slots and at the cost of 3 cans. It also comes with 1 ammo and can only be purchased once. When purchased, it must have a declared facing and cannot be purchased by a lightweight vehicle. When this vehicle is involved in a collision for the first time in the game on this upgrade's declared facing, it must declare a smash attack, even if it is a tailgate. With the smash attack, the vehicle gains an additional 6 attack dice for the attack. During the roll, if the controller rolls 1s or 2s, then the vehicle will immediately lose 1 hull point for each 1 or 2 rolled. If this vehicle had both a ram and an exploding ram equipped and possesses the same facing, then their effects will be cumulative. With extra crew, it takes up no belt slots and at the cost of 4 cans. When this upgrade is purchased, it can increase the crew value by 1, which also increases the number of attacks a vehicle is allowed to make during the attack step. When purchasing this upgrade, it may not be done more than twice the initial crew value. With the improved sludge thrower, it takes up 1 belt slot and at the cost of 2 cans. When purchased, it allows its vehicle to place any of its burst templates from its drop weapons anywhere on the play area that is at least partially within medium range of the vehicle and within a 360-degree arc of fire. With the nitro booster, it takes up no belt slots and at the cost of 6 cans. It also comes with 1 ammo. When activating this upgrade, it can only be used once per activation and on the vehicle's activation during the start of its movement step. If the user decides to use the nitro booster, then the vehicle will make an immediate forced long straight forward. This upgrade may also not be used when the vehicle goes in reverse. After resolving the movement step, this vehicle will gain hazards until it has reached 5 hazards. With the ram, it takes up 1 belt slot and at the cost of 4 cans. When it comes to that of representing a ram for a given vehicle, it shall consist of any vicious or dangerous close combat weapon or device that is attached to said vehicle. This can include things such as a ram, a bulldozer blade, a cowcatcher, a buzzsaw, a wrecking ball on a chain, spike or scythed wheels, or metal spikes. When purchased, the ram will need to have a facing be declared. With this facing, each facing may only possess a single ram upgrade. If the vehicle is involved in a collision in a facing that possesses a ram, it will gain an additional 2 attack dice for its smash attack. It also prevents the vehicle from gaining hazards that would otherwise result in the collision. With the roll cage, it takes up 1 belt slot and at a cost of 4 cans. When the vehicle suffers a flip, instead of experiencing 2 hits that it would normally receive from the flip, the roll cage gives the player the option to ignore them if they so choose. With tank tracks, it takes up 1 belt slot and at the cost of 4 cans. With this upgrade, it replaces the vehicle's wheels with caterpillar tracks. From there, it grants the vehicle 1 additional handling, but also reduces the vehicle's max gear by 1. It also grants the vehicle the ability to ignore rough and treacherous terrain, but does not allow the vehicle to pivot. This upgrade may only be purchased once, and it cannot be purchased by tanks, helicopters, or gyrocopters. With the turret mounting for weapon, it takes up no build slots and at the cost of 3 times the initial can cost for the weapon. It may only be purchased for a shooting weapon, but it grants said weapon a 360-degree arc of fire.
If you like this episode, feel free to give it a like, and if you want to stay up to date on any future episodes we upload, go ahead and subscribe. You can also support us on Patreon for as little as $1 a month at patreon.com/checkpointgaming. See you in the next episode, and happy gaming.